For any enzyme catalyzed reaction, the Km, kinetic constant, where substrate is being converted into product, all the kinetic constants like Km and Vmax can be determined using Michaelis-Menten equation or AD-Skechers plot or any other methods. But in case of a interaction between ligand and protein where catalysis of substrate doesn't occur into product, for example, if an enzyme has two substrate, it binds sequentially binds to both the substrates, but only catalysis occurs after binding of both the substrates. In such cases, or in cases where a protein, which is also called receptor in such examples, protein bind to a ligand, and that's how the effect occurs, like in case of hemoglobin binding to oxygen. Oxygen doesn't get converted into any product, or any hormone binding to its receptor and causing its effect. So in those cases, product formation don't occur. Then how to calculate the affinity, binding affinity of those ligands to the receptors? There are different ways to do that in order to calculate protein ligand interactions or receptor ligand interaction, same thing, or enzyme and any ligand. Ligand means any substrate, any binding partner which doesn't get converted into product, you call it ligand. So protein ligand interactions can be determined by different ways. For example, using spectroscopy methods. In spectroscopy, a very strong method, very powerful method is known as surface plasmon resonance, SPR spectroscopy, or fluorescence spectroscopy can be used. Those we'll discuss in some other lectures. Or even isothermal titration calorimetry is also very potent technique to calculate a receptor and ligand interactions, to have quantitative idea about how strongly a ligand is binding to its receptor. But a very simple method in solution which is used is called equilibrium dialysis. So equilibrium dialysis is a simple method which also used to calculate binding constant of a ligand to its receptor, where the ligand is not being converted into product, or binding of a substrate to enzyme and that substrate is not being converted into product. So equilibrium dialysis can be used to calculate such interaction between enzyme and its ligand or receptor to its ligand. In equilibrium dialysis method, a semi-permeable membrane is used, for example here. So this is semi-permeable membrane, and receptor or enzyme is kept inside this membrane, which is very big in size in comparison to the ligand is binding, and ligand solution is put outside this membrane. This membrane is semi-permeable, means it can allow only passage for the ligand. So ligand can go inside, whereas the receptor inside cannot come out. The pore size is limited for this membrane. So what will happen when you have this membrane, semi-permeable membrane, and you have enzyme or receptor inside it, and when you are keeping this into solution of some ligand which can enter inside this, so this ligand will enter inside this membrane as a result. And because if the ligand has binding affinity for the receptor inside, it will bind to the receptor and will form receptor ligand complex. So at equilibrium means because you have high concentration of ligand outside, so it will keep diffusing inside until inside concentration and outside concentration of the ligand becomes same. And if the ligand is binding to its receptor, it means the free ligand inside will be less. So what will happen? Receptor will bind to the ligand, will form receptor ligand complex, and this binding affinity of this ligand to the receptor can be determined by, which is also inversely proportional to the Ks. Ks is dissociation constant for this interaction, so which will be equal to concentration of receptor, free receptor. In fact, this is free receptor. After equilibrium, whatever concentration of receptor is left which is not bound to L, this is R. Then concentration of ligand. Concentration of ligand is also this ligand, which is also free at equilibrium, and the receptor ligand complex RL. So if you have the concentration of free ligand at equilibrium, concentration of free ligand concentration of free enzyme or receptor and concentration of this complex receptor and ligand complex, the binding constant for this ligand to that receptor can be calculated. This also can be attained using Eddy Schechard plot. So from previous lecture we understand the Eddy Schechard equation, which is equal to V upon S is equal to minus 1 upon Km plus V max upon Km. So this is the reaction applicable on enzyme catalyzed reaction. But in the case of equilibrium dialysis, because ligand is binding to the receptor and is not producing product, so that rate of the reaction cannot be determined. Rather, the rate of reaction, the V would depend on the concentration of bound ligand. The total concentration of bound ligand would represent V in this equation. Similarly, the maximum rate V max would depend on total number of ligand binding site on the receptor, which is equal to N into RT. RT is total receptor concentration, which we have used for in equilibrium dialysis, and N is number of binding site. For example, if a ligand, sometimes some ligands binds more than one site in a receptor, so that also can be determined using this method. So that's how you can replace. V can be similarly the bound ligand, concentration of bound ligand would be equal to the RL complex, receptor and ligand complex. So bound ligand would represent the receptor ligand complex, because as many number of ligand will bind to the receptor, the same number of receptor ligand complex will be produced in the equilibrium dialysis. So, and this nRT, N is number of sites, ligand binding sites, RT is total receptor concentration, which we have taken initially in the dialysis membrane, dialysis bag. So this is basically total binding site concentration, which is reflected by nRT. So these numbers can be replaced, these values can be replaced here. So instead of V, we can write LB, bound ligand, and S would be LF, free ligand. So whatever concentration of ligand remains free at equilibrium, that would be equal to minus 1 upon Ks. So Km is used when we talk about substrate binding to the enzyme. Ks is the same constant, which is known as dissociation constant in case of receptor ligand interactions, and V can be replaced by bound ligand concentration. So plus nRT, which shows V max, nRT divided by Km would be replaced by Ks. This is rearranged Eddy Schechard equation, which is used to calculate binding constant for a ligand to the receptor, and same time if there are multiple binding site, those also can be calculated from this. So this, in the same equation, this also follow a straight line path. So if we plot LB upon LF, bound ligand concentration divided by, always remember, when we are doing equilibrium dialysis, we can measure at equilibrium how much concentration of ligands is there in free form, and from total that can be reduced to know how much ligand concentration is bound to the receptor to form receptor ligand complex. So LB, bound ligand divided by free ligand on y-axis, like we have done in case of Eddy Schechard plot. Then on x-axis you have a bound ligand. So when you plot that, you get a straight line where the slope is equal to minus 1 upon Ks. Intercept on x-axis would be equal to nRT, and intercept on y-axis would be equal to nRT upon Ks. So from this graph, the number of binding site for a ligand, its binding constant, how strongly binding constant basically reflect how strongly a ligand is, a quantitative measurement of affinity of receptor ligand interactions. So this binding constant Ks also can be calculated for a ligand to the receptor, and number of binding sites on the receptor for the ligand, those also can be calculated from this Eddy Schechard plot. Now let's take an example, a numerical example of how to calculate interaction, a binding constant of ligand to its receptor. Before that, we need to remember receptor and ligand, they form receptor ligand complex, and if you want to calculate it, the dissociation constant, the Ks for this receptor ligand binding would be equal to concentration of free receptor at equilibrium plus free ligand at equilibrium divided by concentration of receptor ligand complex. So in the question, imagine a protein which is of 260 kilodalton, 260,000 dalton molecular weight, which is kept into a dialysis membrane, and the concentration of protein is 0.3 mg per ml, and some ligand which bind to this protein, it has been added outside that membrane in a container. So at equilibrium, the concentration of ligand inside membrane, inside the chamber where protein is there, the concentration of ligand L in is 1.43 into 10 raised to minus 6 molar. Outside the membrane, so it can be okay. So outside the membrane is 0.78 into 10 to minus 6 molar. So you can visualize a container where you have a membrane inside. When you add, you have protein inside, receptor is inside, which is 0.3 mg per ml, and the molecular weight of the receptor is 260,000 dalton. Ligand was added outside in the chamber, and after equilibrium was attained, the ligand concentration inside the chamber, inside where protein is there, was found to be 1.43 micromolar. At equilibrium, outside chamber contain 0.78 micromolar. Ideally, at equilibrium it should be same concentration, but inside the membrane, this L inside is basically not free but total concentration of ligand, which is free plus bound to the protein. So from this data we need to calculate binding constant or affinity of that ligand to the receptor. So how do you do it? First we need to know how much protein is there, how much receptor is there, what molar concentration of the protein is there inside the membrane, and that is basically RT. So RT is equal to 0.3 mg per ml. This is 0.3 mg per ml. So you need to convert this into molar concentration. So what do? You convert into gram, 0.3 gram per liter, and then divide with the molecular weight. So 0.3 gram per liter divided by 260,000. If you do that, it will be 1.15 micromolar. So inside the chamber, the protein receptor concentration, the total receptor concentration RT is equal to 1.15 micromolar. That we can derive from here. Then you need to calculate bound ligand. What is the concentration of bound ligand inside the chamber? And because the same concentration will be for receptor and ligand as well, complex as well. So ligand bound is equal to receptor ligand complex formation inside the membrane, which is equal to the difference of ligand outside and inside. So outside is 0.78 micromolar, inside is 1.43 micromolar. So the difference is 0.65 micromolar, this much. So it means the bound ligand, which is also equal to receptor ligand complex concentration, is 0.65 micromolar. Now you need to calculate free receptor concentration. Here the total RT receptor concentration was 1.15 micromolar. But out of this 1.15 micromolar, some receptor molecules have bound to ligand, which forms RL complex, and that RL complex is equal to 0.65. So the difference should be taken here. So free receptor concentration is equal to total protein concentration in the chamber minus the protein involved in RL complex formation, receptor ligand complex formation, which would be equal to 0.5 micromolar. It means the free receptor concentration is 0.5 micromolar inside the chamber. Now you can use the formula for dissociation constant. For Ks, dissociation constant Ks is equal to free receptor RF concentration into free ligand concentration divided by RL complex concentration. This is at the equilibrium. So we have all the values here. We have value of RF, which is equal to 0.5 micromolar, LF, which is free ligand. Free ligand is the one which is actually outside. So when you are keeping the system at equilibrium, the ligand will distribute itself outside and inside in equal concentration. So free ligand will be same inside also. So free ligand concentration is 0.78 micromolar, and RL complex you have derived from the ligand bound, which is equal to 0.65 micromolar. So from this formula you can calculate, which will be equal to 0.6 micromolar. So the binding constant, dissociation constant of this ligand to the receptor is 0.6 micromolar. If you want to calculate affinity, so affinity is basically Ka. So Ka will be equal to 1 upon Ks. So that's how affinity also can be calculated. 1 upon 0.6 micromolar, if you do, the number value you get, that will be equal to affinity. This is numerical way to calculate the affinity of between ligand and receptor. For more precise calculation, this SB, this LB can be varied, and it can be plotted into, as we have discussed in AD sketched plot, and from there the value you will get, that will be more accurate and precise when you want to calculate affinity of the ligand and receptor complex.